they purchased, bought the slave and freed him. Yeah. So it's important that you don't, as you move into a power of authority, you should not abuse people. Okay? And even if we look, the Prophet ﷺ, in his last sermon, in his last speech to his people, before he left this world, at least in the physical form, yeah, in his final speech, in his final message to his people, I've just taken an extract from there, and it says, observe Salah, the prayer, so you've got to keep on observing your namaz, and fear Allah with regards to your slaves and servants. Yeah? Fear Allah with regards to your slaves and servants, how you treat your slaves and your servants. Because at the time there were people used to have slaves and servants. Yeah? So in the Prophet Muhammad's last final message, this was an extract from there that so it was so important that the Prophet ﷺ mentioned that in his final message, is how you treat people. Yeah? And Salah, the importance of Salah. Because Salah it's a gift from Allah for us all. Allah Ta'ala gave this gift to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ for us people. So it's only 5 times, so it's important. So just to sort of link this with what we're talking about is how you treat your people. Yeah, fear Allah. If you have somebody, if you think that it's just you and nobody else and you're not accountable to anything or anyone, and you treat people badly, you've got to remember that you're accountable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah, and treat people nicely. So it says in Islam that treatment of domestic workers in Islam, giving the deserving wage to the workers, yeah, not underpaying them. You've got to give the right what they deserve. Speak gently with the domestic workers. You've got to speak gently, politely. Give food to your workers from what you eat and share the table. So if you have workers, as I mentioned, some people have servants and that. So in the home, so if you eat from the table and they prepare your food and you clean your plates and clean up the house, then they shouldn't eat on the floor or so. They've got to be given on the table. So you've got to look after them, give them clothes, what you wear. Never lay a hand on your domestic dog, never beat them up, never hit them. Okay? And never consider yourself superior to domestic workers and don't become proud. Yeah? Don't look down on people. So wherever you go, if you see somebody there with a bit of a cleaner and that, doesn't mean because they've got a cleaning job that they're not important, they're humans. Yeah? And you've got to speak politely to them as well. Hello, it doesn't harm you to, you walk into your school and you've got some cleaners there. Say, oh, good morning, how are you, okay? It just gives them some respect and it gives people that importance and they will value that. It's not that you're going to give them money or you're going to, but you have to make sure that Islam teaches you these things and how you deal with people. And these are very, very important because people ignore or who don't follow these things and they become leaders, then they don't know. Then they end up people like Donald Trump when they're doing a press conference and somebody tries to ask a question, so, oh, you shut up. You shut up. Because he doesn't know these rules, what Islam is teaching us. Yeah? Now what people try to do is they get you the shoes and they throw it at world leaders out of disrespect to them. Yeah? So you all understand that?